There is always one on the team. You tried everything. You tell them that they are bad at Overwatch, that they should just pick another hero, or simply call them retarded. But most importantly, this terrible, terrible player is never you. It is always someone else on the team. They are the worst heroes of Overwatch. So let's just jump right into it. Today's focus will be on Hanzo. Hanzo is your typical bow user, short charge up rate and deals massive damage, with no distance fall off. To top it off, headshot hitboxes when playing as Hanzo are as big as one watermelon and a half. I mean seriously, look at this. I'm not even aiming his head anymore, and I'm still getting headshots. He's the ideal sniper for those who do not want to stay on the other side of the map. However, his arrows drops in height as it travels to its destination. An able player can easily compensate for that. He also has scatter arrows where through the power of simple geometry and magic, Hanzo is able to shoot one arrow and upon impact split into a million arrows. It may sound like an exaggeration, but when you try to dodge them, it looks similar to something like this. His sonic arrow provides enemy location within his sphere of influence similar to Widowmaker's WALLHACK, which is quite valuable information for the rest of the team. Finally, Asian martial arts movies have taught us one thing, and that is the average Oriental man from the Far East can fly, stand on tree branches, and in Hanzo's case, can climb walls to get to higher grounds to snipe to his heart's content. With such a versatile kit, surely Hanzo is as effective in-game as on paper, right? Whoa, well unless you are playing as the other Shimada brother. No, I'm not talking about Genji, I'm referring to Hanzo 76. A grotesque combination between Hanzo and Soldier 76. Below are some telltale signs that you are playing as this abomination or simply have one on your team. So when starting the match, Hanzo 76 likes to shoot arrow into the general vicinity of where the players are coming from. Now, many people do this, including myself, and that's okay, you know, when you first start learning how to play Hanzo, you gotta start somewhere, but eventually you try to learn how to aim. And with that technique, he may get 1 or 2 kills, but eventually the enemy learns of his position and stops coming in the same way. Then surprisingly, he doesn't get any more eliminations. After he gets off the high from the sweet nectar of elimination from the first few kills he got, he now craves it like an addict. He goes through withdrawal and just like any addict, does something stupid. He moves in closer to compensate for his lack of aiming skill and arrow drop. At this point, he is way too close to the front line and is now fighting alongside other tanks and other offense heroes. And that is clearly where he does not belong. And unlike his cousin Soldier 76, Hanzo 76 simply does not have the health and mobility for that kind of fighting. Despite moving in closer, he still doesn't get his elimination nectar fix. He now moves to the absolute front line, sometimes even stupid enough to move in front of Reinhardt's shield. When enemies sees Hanzo 76 squishy butt dangling like a delicious peach in front of them, they now too crave for the sweet nectar and attempts to kill Hanzo 76. As the enemy engage with Hanzo 76 head on, he freaks out and starts to copy Soldier 76 by firing his bow like it is an assault rifle. But wait a minute, let's just do some quick calculations. Uncharged arrow equals low damage plus low fire rate equals, oh yeah, there it is, Idiotic. Once Hanzo 76 realizes that he is not equipped for this fight, he will attempt to desperately back up accompanied with some sad looking bunny hopping in the hopes that the enemy won't kill him. But his fate at this point is completely sealed since he lacks the damage and mobility to escape. He will die. The other heroes most likely won't try to protect him because, let's face it simply isn't worth saving Hanzo 76. Death is his only way out. Hanzo 76 is effective against stationary enemies who don't shoot back, enemies with less than 10 health, and unlucky enemies hit by the random stray arrow. In other words, he is rarely effective. He also doesn't really use his sonic arrows and only uses scatter arrow as a last ditch attempt to eliminate the chasing enemy. but instead of shooting on the floor in front of the chasing hero like you're supposed to, he freaks out and shoots it randomly. And as we know, with another mathematical formula, random plus random equals hitting absolutely nothing. Needless to say, Hanzo 76 is not very useful and essentially made the game a 5v6. Oh, and he may occasionally use its ultimate because just sounds so cool and goes through walls. No wonder the real Hanzo is the angriest Asian in Overwatch. He has to deal with a lazy brother who doesn't want to help with the family business, and an unskilled brother who really should just go away. I mean, after all, if it were me, I would be Asian and angry too. Alright, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe so that I know to make more of these things. If you want to discuss, feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, stay tuned for the upcoming worst heroes of Overwatch.